What's going on, guys? MDLP from the Battle Axe, the Strongman gym in Miami, where strength is everything. Ranting again, I don't know, because I have nothing better to do in between break sessions besides take a nap and live the dream and eat a lot. Um, just a quick update on, I guess, what I'm doing and then my rant. I decided to stay at 240 pounds, around there, 235, and compete at the middleweight. I had posted something about this on Facebook because I wanted to talk to other strongmen and see their opinion. And I decided that dropping to the 200-pound weight class, which I'm in, dropped to about 215, 220 pounds of body weight, was going to be a little rough for me and something that I don't necessarily want to do now. Maybe I'll do it in the future. I was going to do it mainly to incorporate more Muay Thai and kickboxing and go after my instructorship, which I still plan to do, but not necessarily worry so much on weight loss because it was just getting really tough to drop that weight, and dieting was something that strict was just something I wasn't really into right now. I was more into performance and eating, and I feel much better eating and taking my carbs again at the level that I was, much more energetic and full. So that's where I'm gonna be. So I decided to stay at this weight and become jacked and tan at 240 pounds would be awesome. And it took me about 2 years to get put on a good 20 pounds at this size and this comfort. So, fuck, I'm just going to stay here. So, anyways, on to my rant. I get a lot of people that, honestly, a lot that I see that say, oh, I do strongman. And I guess this is something that maybe I'll get some negative feedback from this. Maybe I won't. I don't know. It's just my thoughts. That the difference between calling yourself a strongman and then doing strongman are two different things. And maybe I'm talking for the guys out there that actually do strongman and sacrifice their life and their body for strongman, and maybe you guys might agree with me. I know, and I've always said that strongman is for everybody, and it is. Strongman is for everyone on this fucking planet. To be a strongman is a different thing. And that's something that I have said since day one, and I've said it in other videos. Just like being an athlete, you can't call yourself something unless you live, breathe, and die by whatever you're calling yourself. So I'll speak for strongman and in some cases even powerlifting, because I feel that as a strongman you have to powerlift, and in many cases you're probably powerlifting as much as you're doing strongman, which is why you're always so beat up. I will bench, I will deadlift, and I will squat every fucking week, no matter what. And I feel like I powerlift almost as much as powerlifters, so I give the full respect to the term, and I still say it proudly that I do powerlift. And I compete this weekend, so I feel like I've always said you have to compete in it to actually call yourself something. So I will say that I'm a powerlifter, and you can come at me if you don't believe me. You probably beat me up. I'm not that good at powerlifting, but anyway. So same thing goes with strongman. I would hope that people who call themselves strongmen or strong woman, I don't know, I don't even care to be politically correct, just strongman's for everybody, is about giving yourself up for that sport. And it kind of irks me a little bit when people say, yeah, no, I'm a strongman, I do strongman. I'm like, well, you do strongman. Yes, anyone can do strongman. I have people doing strongman in my gym 6 days a week. But when somebody comes up to me and makes the decision to compete in strongman and say, hey, Mike, I want to be a strongman, I want to compete, it's a whole nother planet. It's a whole nother level of commitment. And honestly, a lot of people don't last. People will do it maybe once, maybe twice for a few weeks, or actually compete, and then just the body's, beat up. And it's not for everyone. It's not a lifestyle that everyone can do forever in that sense, to be a competitive strongman. That I generally agree, but then I can say that about anything. Competitive powerlifting, competitive marathon running, or a football player, or fucking any kind of sport that you're a high-level athlete, is not a long lifespan to everyone. To some people, yes, they're very gifted, and they really don't care, and they're badasses, and they'll compete forever. Strongman is a very brutal sport when taken to that level, and I think it needs to be given the respect that it needs to be given when you hold that title, when you use that title. I am a strongman. So I guess this is pat in the back to all those motherfuckers out there, and you guys know who you are, that can call yourselves, strongman, that actually give up their lives and train this day in day out, that are, lifting an apparatus, that, lifting a stone isn't cute and, oh, it's so cool, look what I did once a year. You're actually doing that shit every other week and ripping your forearms and log pressing and fucking up your body because this is the sport you decided to do at this level. When you do it at a very high level and you become a competitor, you will deal with shit. You will deal with injuries and pain and being hurt. If you do it occasionally and you do it for fun, like I have my clients do, it's a different story. And that's why I don't let them call themselves strongman. They go to a strongman gym, they do strongman exercises, but they're not there. Doesn't mean they can't be. Doesn't mean I think I'm better than you. Maybe a little bit. But, but I just think like that title deserves respect. And anyone doing their sport, weightlifting, powerlifting, CrossFit, rugby, football, whatever, I think you guys think about the same way I do, that if you're going to call yourself that, you're going to call yourself a rugby player, you're going to call yourself a powerlifter or whatever, you have to really put your time in there. You have to give the sport the respect it deserves. You have to really do it day in, day out and be that person, not just do it because it just tickles your dick and you think it's fun. So, I don't know, just felt like ranting. And I think that anyone who calls themselves whatever they want to call themselves, hold your head up high and give yourself the respect that you deserve, because that's what you are. And don't let any other motherfuckers fool you by doing your sport half-assed and let them take the title that you work for. So I really don't care if you disagree with me, because I think I'm right. But this is just more of a pat on the back and a high five to motherfuckers who commit themselves to their sport. And the reason why I use strongman as my title is because I am a strongman. So that's what I'm speaking for myself. In my opinion. So cheers to you motherfuckers that keep lifting heavy, because strength is everything.